In a world of rapid pace and constant information bombardment, the search for meaning and purpose becomes increasingly important. All of us, at some point, question our place in the world and how to achieve a fulfilling life and success that transcends material wealth. Since 1965, Minutes of Wisdom by Torres Pastorino has been an essential guide on this journey, a beacon of inspiration that spans generations. This video is an invitation to uncover the depth of Pastorino's wisdom, connecting his messages with the discovery of life purpose and personal and professional fulfillment. We will explore how his philosophy, based on love, action, self-transformation, and divine trust, can be applied in our daily lives to overcome obstacles, cultivate resilience, and turn dreams into reality. Get ready for a journey of self-discovery and transformation, where every minute is an opportunity to grow, love, and be happy. To build a solid and purposeful life, we need strong foundations. In Minutes of Wisdom, Torres Pastorino presents us with a set of pillars, fundamental principles that support his entire philosophy. They are the ones that give us the basis for the journey of self-knowledge and success. Let's explore each of these pillars, understanding their depth and how they apply to our lives. The first and most important pillar of Pastorino's wisdom is love. Not romantic or possessive love, but unconditional love, the force that permeates the entire universe. Message 144 tells us, love is the essence of God. Where there is love, there is God. Love is the answer, the cause, and the end of everything. For Pastorino, love is the primal energy that connects all beings. By acting with love, we align ourselves with the most powerful force in the universe, practicing empathy, compassion, kindness, and service to others. Love is the antidote to fear and selfishness, transforming our perception of reality and opening doors to happiness and success. A team leader transformed a competitive work environment into a collaborative one by applying the principle of love. Her active listening, recognition of individual value, and promotion of collaboration resulted in greater productivity and satisfaction, leading to extraordinary results for the company. Think of someone you have a difficult relationship with or a situation that causes you stress. For 5 minutes, try to see that person or situation through the lens of love. What are the qualities of this person? What can you learn from this situation? How can you act with more compassion and understanding? Choose a small loving action you can take regarding this person or situation. It could be a compliment, a gesture of kindness, or simply a change in your mental attitude. Pastorino greatly values action and work as instruments of evolution. Inertia is seen as an obstacle to growth. Message 72 encourages us, arrive at the workplace with a happy heart, and work will become a pastime, an energizing activity. Work dignifies, teaches, and allows us to serve. In Pastorino's view, work is a blessing and a means to develop talents, contribute to society, and fulfill our purpose. The dedication and love with which we carry out each task turn dreams into reality, requiring discipline and courage to put ideas into practice. A young man who dreamed of becoming a writer but procrastinated, inspired by Pastorino's message about action, he committed to writing 1 page a day. This daily discipline led him to complete his first book, which became a success and launched his desired career. Think of a goal you've been postponing. Commit to working on that goal for just 15 minutes without distractions. Make it a daily habit. You will be surprised at the progress you can make in small blocks of focused time. The journey to success begins from the inside out. Pastorino teaches us that self-transformation, mastering our thoughts, emotions, and habits, is the key to a happy and fulfilled life. Message 89 is clear: master your emotional reactions. Be the owner of yourself. We cannot control what happens outside, but we can control our reactions. Self-transformation is the process of becoming masters of our inner world through self-awareness, discipline, and willpower. Mastering negative impulses and cultivating virtues like patience and optimism make us more resilient and wise in the face of challenges. A person who suffered from anger attacks learned to practice self-control. When anger arose, they paused, breathed, and chose a calmer response. Over time, they transformed their reaction pattern, improving relationships and their inner peace. Choose a habit or emotional reaction you want to change. For a week, observe and record in a journal every time this habit or reaction manifests. Note the trigger, your thoughts, and your feelings. For each situation, think of a more positive response aligned with who you want to be. In the following week, commit to practicing the new response whenever the trigger occurs. Faith is a central pillar in Pastorino's work. It reminds us that we are never alone and that a higher force, which he calls God or divine providence, guides and supports us. Message 4 states, God is everywhere at the same time, around you, within you. You are never abandoned. Trust in God for Pastorino is an inner certainty in the order and goodness of the universe, understanding that everything has a purpose in our growth. This faith frees us from fear and anxiety, allowing us to face challenges with serenity and optimism, serving as an anchor amid life's storms. A professional who unexpectedly lost her job, instead of despairing, clung to her faith. She used the time to improve herself and explore new possibilities, finding a job opportunity more aligned with her purpose, and that brought her greater fulfillment. Take a few minutes each day to sit in silence and surrender your worries to a higher force. Repeat to yourself, I trust in divine wisdom. Everything is unfolding for my greatest good. Be attentive to the signs, synchronicities, and opportunities that arise along your path, recognizing divine providence in action. Pastorino emphasizes that we are the architects of our own destiny. The law of cause and effect, or sowing and reaping, is a fundamental principle in his philosophy. Message 3 is straightforward. Remember that we will inevitably reap what we have sown. This pillar restores our power over our lives, making us creators of our reality through thoughts, words, and actions. Every choice is a planted seed, and we will harvest the corresponding fruits. Accepting this law encourages us to consciously sow goodness, love, and positivity. A student who, instead of complaining about difficulties, took responsibility for their studies. They dedicated more time and effort, sought help, and maintained a positive attitude, resulting in a significant improvement in their grades and becoming an example for peers. Make a list of your main actions and thoughts of the day. Classify them as good seeds or bad seeds. Visualize the fruits that each type of seed can generate in your life. Commit to planting more good seeds the next day through positive actions and thoughts. Forgiveness is presented as an act of self-liberation. Holding grudges is like taking poison expecting the other to die. Message 45 advises, if someone does not understand you, forgive them and move on. Do not keep grudges and resentment in your heart. Forgiving is not agreeing with the mistake, but releasing the emotional burden that binds us to the past. Grief and resentment make us sick and hinder progress. Forgiveness is an act of self-love, a choice for peace and freedom, opening space for healing and new experiences. A person who carried resentment towards a family member decided to practice forgiveness. They wrote a letter expressing their feelings and symbolically destroyed it, releasing the hurt. This brought relief and paved the way for reconciliation and healing of the relationship. Write a letter to the person who hurt you, expressing everything you feel without censorship. Read the letter aloud and then destroy it symbolically, tearing, burning, visualizing the hurt being released from your heart. End with a statement, I choose peace, I choose freedom, I release myself from the past. In a world that demands immediate results, patience and serenity are revolutionary virtues. Pastorino teaches us that haste and agitation are enemies of efficiency and peace. Message 232 reminds us, master your agitation. Only calm creatures can be fully efficient. Patience is not passivity, but trust in divine timing and the process of life. It is the ability to stay calm and mentally clear in the face of storms. Serenity allows for wiser decision-making and effective action, without the wear of anxiety, serving as a sign of inner strength and spiritual maturity. A project manager faced with a major unforeseen event remained calm and composed. Instead of panicking, he gathered the team, analyzed the situation, and devised a new plan. His calm demeanor inspired confidence, and the team successfully overcame the challenge. Notice the situations that cause you impatience or stress. When the trigger occurs, take a 1-minute pause, close your eyes and focus solely on your breathing. Observe your thoughts and emotions without identifying with them. Just let them pass. After the minute of pause, approach the situation with a new perspective, calmer and more centered. The last pillar we will explore is the appreciation of work and duty fulfillment. Pastorino teaches us that every task, no matter how simple, has its dignity and value. Message 127 reinforces, do not judge your task as too small. No work of art can neglect the details. Fulfilling our duty with love and dedication is serving the world and expressing our purpose. It's not just about doing what we like, but finding joy and meaning in everything we do. Discipline and responsibility strengthen and prepare us for greater challenges, serving as the foundation of trust and respect. A professional, even in an unsatisfactory role, decided to give their best. They performed their tasks with excellence and dedication, seeking to learn and contribute. Their attitude was noticed, and they were promoted to a position more aligned with their talents and passions. Think of a routine task you dislike doing. Look for a greater purpose in that task. How does it contribute to someone's well-being or to a larger goal? Complete the task with full attention and dedication as if it were the most important thing in the world at that moment. In the end, feel the satisfaction of a duty fulfilled with love and excellence. These are the pillars of Carlos Torres Pastorino's wisdom: love, action, self-transformation, faith, responsibility, forgiveness, patience, and duty. By building our lives on these foundations, we become stronger, more resilient, and better prepared for the great journey ahead. The discovery and realization of our life purpose. After uncovering the pillars of wisdom in Minutes of Wisdom, the natural journey leads us to the core of our existence, the search for life's purpose. Now we will explore how the teachings of Carlos Torres Pastorino guide us on this journey of self-knowledge, revealing that purpose is not an external discovery, but an unveiling of our divine essence and our unique mission in the world. Pastorino repeatedly emphasizes the importance of listening to the inner voice, the conscience, which he identifies as the voice of God within us. This voice is our most trustworthy guide in the pursuit of purpose. Message 5 is clear. The solution to our problems lies within ourselves, in the silent voice of our conscience, which is the voice of God within us. Therefore, purpose is not something to be found externally, but something to be revealed internally. Consciousness for Pastorino transcends mere social morality. It is a direct link to universal wisdom, the divine spark that dwells within each being. Ignoring this voice is to turn away from the very path and purpose for which we were created. The journey of self-knowledge in this context is primarily a journey of listening and aligning with this internal compass. When we connect with our consciousness, we begin to discern our true talents, passions, and the service we are called to provide to the world. Message 262 invites us to dive into your innermost self and listen to the voice of your conscience, which is the silent voice of God speaking within you. Life purpose emerges from this tuning, revealing itself as the authentic expression of who we are and what we came to do. It is a process of unveiling, where layers of conditioning and external expectations are removed so that the divine essence can shine. A young professional felt dissatisfied with her corporate career despite apparent success. She was seeking a greater purpose. Upon encountering Pastorino's teachings, she began dedicating time to meditation and self-reflection, aiming to listen to her inner voice. Message 251 inspired her. Think with your own head, seek to know where you come from and where you are going. Don't live blindly. Be yourself. Only you can discover the path that suits you. She realized that her true passion was helping children in vulnerable situations. Despite fear and uncertainty, she decided to follow this intuition, quitting her job to work at an NGO. Initially, she faced financial difficulties and the misunderstanding of friends and family. However, each day she felt a deep joy and fulfillment, confirming that she was on the right path. Her dedication and passion led her to create innovative projects, positively impacting the lives of hundreds of children. She found success not in material wealth, but in the fullness of living her purpose, demonstrating that listening to the conscience is the first step to a meaningful life. Choose a quiet moment in your day, preferably in the morning, and sit in a place where you will not be interrupted. Close your eyes and breathe deeply for a few minutes, calming your mind. Ask yourself profound questions, such as, what is my greatest desire for the world? What makes me feel alive and fulfilled? If money were not an issue, what would I do? What is my unique gift that I can offer? Message 40 encourages us to develop the human part of your being. Seek to know the truth of your origin and destination, using your thoughts to know yourself more and more. Remain silent, without forcing answers. Just observe the thoughts, feelings, and intuitions that arise. Write down everything that comes to mind, no matter how insignificant it seems. Throughout the week, review your notes. Look for patterns, recurring themes, and insights. Choose a small action you can take to start aligning your life with the answers you received. This exercise aims to strengthen the connection with inner wisdom, allowing life's purpose to be revealed and manifested through conscious actions. Pastorino reminds us that each of us has a specific task in spreading goodness. The purpose of life is not just about our individual happiness, but about how we contribute to the collective. Message 41 states, each of us has a specific task in spreading goodness. Rise up to work because the tasks are many and important and few are aware of them. Help the world so that the world can help you. This perspective elevates the purpose of life from a selfish pursuit to a mission of service. Our specific task is the unique way we can manifest divine love and wisdom in the world. It is not about seeking recognition or personal glory. Message 20, do not seek personal evidence, but about fulfilling our role in the grand symphony of existence. When we dedicate ourselves to this task, we not only help the world, but also find complete fulfillment, for true happiness resides in giving. Message 258 invites us to be the tiny flame that illuminates the darkness. Be the beneficial water that quenches thirst. Be the food for those who seek us. Seek to serve and to love, to have the joy of having passed through the earth distributing benefits to all creatures. The purpose of life, therefore, is the intersection of our talents, passions, and the needs of the world, where our contribution becomes an expression of love and service. A retiree who, after years of work in a technical field, felt lost. He discovered Message 41 and began to reflect on how he could help the world. He realized he had a natural talent for gardening and a deep love for nature. He then decided to volunteer his time to care for the gardens of a local hospital. His specific task became transforming barren spaces into oases of beauty and peace for patients and staff. He not only beautified the environment, but also offered words of comfort and encouragement to the patients he met. His dedication and joy were contagious, and he became a beloved figure at the hospital. He found a new purpose, demonstrating that age is not an obstacle to service and that contributions to the greater good can arise from the simplest passions, bringing immense satisfaction and meaning to life. Make a list of your main talents, skills, and passions. What do you do easily and with pleasure? What would you do even if you weren't paid for it? Observe the world around you, your community, your family, your work environment. What needs do you perceive? Where do you feel you can make a difference? Find the intersection between your talents, passions, and the identified needs. How can you use what you love to do to serve others or the world? Message 237 encourages us. It is through work for the benefit of others that we store energy to overcome life's challenges. Choose a small act of service you can start this week, aligned with your specific task. It could be volunteering, a personal project, or a change in how you approach your current work. This exercise aims to connect your individual gifts with the needs of the world, revealing your life purpose as a mission of service and contribution. Pastorino reminds us of the impermanence of life and the importance of living in the present moment as the creator of our future. The purpose of life is not a distant destination, but a continuous journey built with each now. Message 154 is a powerful reminder. The minute you are living now is the most important of your life, wherever you are. Pay attention to what you are doing. Yesterday has already slipped from your hands. Tomorrow has not yet arrived. Live the present moment because your entire future depends on it. Pastorino's wisdom invites us to let go of the past and focus on the present, the only real time. In the now, we sow the seeds of the future. Living the present with awareness and purpose means fully engaging in actions, thoughts, and feelings, cultivating gratitude and joy. Purpose manifests in aligned choices and actions that build a meaningful life, and impermanence reminds us of the preciousness of each moment. An artist, previously concerned with future recognition or lamenting past works, internalized Message 154 and focused on the act of creating in the present. His full dedication to each brushstroke brought deep personal satisfaction and improved the quality of his art. He discovered that true purpose lay in the joy of the creative process, and his work became more appreciated for the authenticity and passion it radiated. Choose a routine activity: washing dishes, walking, drinking water. For 5 minutes, perform this activity with full attention, observing every detail, sensation, sound, and smell. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the activity. Message 154 invites us to pay attention to what you are doing. At 3 different times of the day, stop what you are doing and identify something you are grateful for in the present moment. It could be the sun, the air you breathe, a cup of coffee, or someone's presence. Message 185 reminds us of the importance of gratitude. Have you thought about thanking God for the air you breathe? Whenever you find yourself dwelling on the past or anxious about the future, consciously bring your attention back to the present. Ask yourself, what can I do now to move closer to my purpose? Message 280 advises, from this moment on, seek to build a new life upward, moving forward without looking back. Write in your journal how practicing living in the present moment has affected your sense of peace, joy, and productivity. Observe if you feel more connected to your purpose. This exercise aims to cultivate mindfulness, gratitude, and the ability to build a meaningful future through a conscious and engaged present. The journey in search of life's purpose and success is not without challenges. Pastorino acknowledges the difficulties but offers a powerful message of persistence and resilience. Discouragement is an enemy to be fought, and faith in oneself and divine providence are the weapons. Message 113 is a hymn to persistence. Do not be discouraged. Learn to start and to restart. Do not let indifference defeat you. If you fall, get up and restart. If you make a mistake, rise and restart. If you cannot control yourself, strengthen your will and restart. Never be discouraged. Pastorino teaches that obstacles and suffering are opportunities for growth. Persistence is not the absence of falls, but the ability to get up, learn from mistakes, and strengthen the will. Unwavering faith in divine potential empowers overcoming adversities, transforming challenges into stepping stones for success. Purpose drives us forward because victory belongs to those who do not give up. A social entrepreneur faced numerous rejections and discouragement in her project. Holding on to Pastorino's message 113, she saw each no as an opportunity to learn. Her persistence and clear vision led her to seek mentors and improve her proposal. After years, her project received support and became a successful model, impacting thousands of lives, a testament to the power of resilience and faith in purpose. List the 3 biggest challenges you are currently facing in your journey toward purpose or success. Write down how these challenges make you feel. Reread message 113 from Minutes of Wisdom. Don't be discouraged. Learn to start and restart. Feel the strength and encouragement of these words. For each challenge, identify a small step you can take to restart or rise up. It doesn't have to be a complete solution, just to move forward. Message 82 advises us, if the problem is complex, break it into parts and conquer each one separately. Create a personal affirmation of persistence, such as, I am strong, resilient, and capable of overcoming any obstacle. With each fall, I get up stronger. Repeat this affirmation daily. This exercise aims to strengthen resilience, self-faith, and the ability to persist in purpose, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth and victory. For the purpose journey to be effective, Pastorino suggests the importance of a plan unity, that is, a coherent alignment between our thoughts, words, and actions. Without this unity, our efforts can disperse like pearls without a string. Message 248 illustrates, maintain a plan unity in your life to achieve your goals. Think of a pearl necklace. All the pearls are held together by a string. If it breaks, the pearls scatter. What is the string for the pearl necklace is the plan unity in our lives. The plan unity is the coherence between thought, feeling, and action, keeping focus on the purpose. The lack of this unity disperses energy and impedes effectiveness. The discipline of aligning each action with higher goals optimizes efforts and strengthens willpower, transforming intentions into reality and building a meaningful life. An aspiring writer, previously scattered across multiple projects, applied Pastorino's plan unity. He focused on a single book, set daily goals, and eliminated distractions. This discipline helped him overcome procrastination and finish his novel, which became a bestseller, demonstrating the essentiality of consistency to turn dreams into reality. In a short and clear sentence, write what your life purpose is or the most important goal you want to achieve at this moment. Throughout the day, jot down all your activities, from the simplest to the most complex. For each activity, ask yourself, is this activity aligned with my core purpose? Does it bring me closer to or farther from it? Rate the level of alignment from 0 to 10. Identify activities that are misaligned and think about how you can adjust or eliminate them. For aligned activities, consider how you can intensify your focus and dedication. Message 249 advises us, do not deviate from your goal, stay firm in your purpose. This exercise aims to create a plan unity in your life, ensuring that your thoughts, words, and actions are coherently aligned with your purpose, maximizing your effectiveness and personal fulfillment. Gratitude is a recurring theme in Pastorino's work, presented not only as a virtue, but as a powerful tool to attract more abundance and align with the divine purpose. The message 185 invites us to a deep reflection. Have you ever thought about thanking God for the air you breathe, for the sun that warms you, for the water that quenches your thirst, for the bread that feeds you, for the life that animates you? For Pastorino, gratitude is the key to abundance and happiness. A grateful heart changes our vibration, making us receptive to blessings and recognizing the existing wealth. It helps us see the purpose in each experience, elevating our spirit and inspiring others, creating a virtuous cycle of positivity and faith in the goodness of life. An entrepreneur faced challenges in his business, but he implemented gratitude into his routine and his team. Thanking for small victories and lessons, he changed the environment, increased creativity, and found new solutions. The company overcame the crisis and emerged stronger, demonstrating that gratitude is a powerful catalyst for overcoming and success. Every night before sleeping, write in a journal, physical or digital, at least 5 things you are grateful for that day. They can be big or small, such as a compliment received, a good cup of coffee, a moment of peace, or the health of a loved one. Message 217 reminds us, make the most of joyful moments to thank for everything you have received from divine kindness. Choose a person in your life for whom you are grateful and express that gratitude to them, whether through a message, a phone call, or in person. Message 239 encourages us to distribute love and understanding to everyone who approaches you. When facing a challenge or difficult situation, try to find something to be grateful for in that experience. It can be a learned lesson, an opportunity for growth, or the inner strength you have discovered. Message 59 suggests that illness is not a bad thing, for it is through sickness that we free ourselves from the coarse vibrations of bad thoughts. Throughout the week, observe how practicing gratitude affects your mood, perspective, and sense of abundance. Note the positive changes you notice in your life. This exercise aims to cultivate a constant state of gratitude, which attracts more good things into your life and strengthens your connection to your purpose, transforming your reality from the inside out. By integrating these teachings into your life, the journey of self-knowledge becomes a luminous path to discovering and manifesting your life purpose, guided by the timeless wisdom of Carlos Torres Pastorino. With a clearer life purpose, the next step is to apply the principles of minutes of wisdom to build success, both personally and professionally. Now, we will explore how Pastorino's wisdom translates into concrete actions that generate positive and lasting results. Optimism is a powerful driving force in Pastorino's philosophy. He teaches us that our thoughts shape our reality and that a positive attitude is the first step toward success. Message 56 is an invitation to action. Be optimistic, seek to rise, and always expect the best to happen to you. Although appearances may be contrary, trust in God who is within you because He has the solution to all your problems. Pastorino's optimism is not naive denial of difficulties, but a conscious choice to focus on solutions and growth. Thought is a creative force, message 159, and cultivating thoughts of success attracts these realities. This positive mindset empowers us to overcome obstacles, making us resilient and creative in pursuit of goals, serving as the foundation of personal and professional success. A salesperson was facing low sales and demotivation. By applying optimism, she started the day with positive affirmations and goal visualizations. She changed her approach with clients, conveying confidence and enthusiasm. Her sales increased significantly, making her one of the best in the company, proving that optimism and positive thinking transform reality and achieve professional success. During the day, pay attention to your thoughts. Write down negative and pessimistic thoughts that arise. For each negative thought, find a positive affirmation to replace it. For example, if you think, "I can't do this," replace it with, "I am capable and will find a way to do this." Message 11 reminds us, think firmly that you can and you will. Set aside 5 minutes a day to visualize your goals being achieved. Feel the joy and satisfaction of success as if it were already real. Message 159 teaches us that thought shapes our life of tomorrow. Note the changes you notice in your mood, energy, and results when practicing the positive mental diet. This exercise aims to reprogram your mind for success by cultivating optimism and positive thinking as daily habits. Success requires courage to act, to step out of the comfort zone, and to face the unknown. Pastorino encourages us to overcome fear, which he sees as one of the biggest obstacles to progress. Message 104 is a call to action. Do not be afraid. Have the courage to fight. Life is a constant struggle in which only the strong and courageous can win. For Pastorino, courage is acting despite fear, which is a paralyzing emotion. Trusting in inner strength, message 261, gives us the courage to face challenges and take risks. Action is the antidote to fear. The more we act, the more confident we become. Success belongs to those who turn dreams into concrete actions. A young man who dreamed of starting his own business but feared failure. Inspired by message 104, he decided to act despite his fear. He started small, researching and seeking mentors. With each step, your confidence grew and you started your business, which prospered. Your story proves that action is the key to overcoming fear and achieving success. What is the fear that is preventing you from reaching an important goal in your life? Imagine the worst that could happen if you faced your fear. Often, we realize that the worst-case scenario is not as frightening as we imagine. Identify a small step you can take today to face your fear. It doesn't have to be a big leap, just a move in the right direction. Message 82 advises us, if the problem is complex, break it into parts and conquer each one separately. After taking the step, celebrate your courage regardless of the outcome. Acknowledge that you were stronger than the fear. This exercise aims to develop the muscle of courage, showing that you are capable of acting despite fear and that each step brings you closer to success. No one achieves success alone. Pastorino emphasizes the importance of interpersonal relationships and collaboration as essential elements for personal and professional growth. Message 1 is a guide for healthy relationships. Don't criticize. Seek to collaborate first. We are social beings, and our relationships reflect our inner state. Cultivating empathy, understanding, and collaboration improves relationships and creates an environment conducive to success. Criticisms and judgments generate conflicts. Success depends on the ability to build bridges, work as a team, and connect authentically with others. A team manager transformed an environment of conflicts and low productivity. Inspired by message 1, she practiced active listening, provided constructive feedback, and encouraged collaboration. The team dynamics have changed, conflicts have decreased, productivity has skyrocketed, and she was recognized for her inspiring leadership, proving that positive relationships are key to professional success. In your next conversation, focus on truly listening to what the other person is saying without interrupting or judging. Try to understand their perspective. Make an effort to publicly praise people for their qualities and achievements. If you need to give constructive feedback, do so privately with empathy and a focus on solutions. Look for opportunities to collaborate and help your colleagues, friends, and family without expecting anything in return. Message 41 reminds us, help the world so that the world can help you. Think of a relationship where there is some conflict or misunderstanding. Take the initiative to talk to the person, seeking reconciliation and mutual understanding. This exercise aims to develop your relationship skills, turning you into a bridge builder and a catalyst for success in your social and professional circles. Success does not happen by chance, it is the result of discipline, organization, and consistent work. Pastorino reminds us of the importance of being in control of our time and actions. Message 207 is valuable advice. If you are still a student, make the most of your time. Build a solid knowledge foundation that guarantees your victory in life. Discipline is doing what is necessary even without desire, overcoming procrastination. Organization is the structure to use time and resources effectively. By combining discipline and organization, we create a flow of productivity that drives success, turning dreams into reality in a consistent and sustainable way. An autonomous professional previously overwhelmed implemented discipline and organization. He planned his week, set priorities, and used time management techniques. With focus, he took control of the schedule, met deadlines, and increased productivity, being recognized for his efficiency and professionalism, demonstrating the fundamental importance of these habits for success. Before sleeping, dedicate 10 minutes to plan the tasks for the next day. Identify the 3 most important tasks you need to accomplish. Work in 25-minute focused blocks on a single task, followed by 5-minute breaks. This helps maintain concentration and avoid burnout. Keep your workspace clean and organized. An organized environment helps keep the mind clear and focused. Start your day with a routine that energizes you and prepares you for success, such as meditation, physical exercise, reading, or practicing gratitude. This exercise aims to turn you into an architect of your own time, using discipline and organization to maximize your productivity and accelerate your journey toward success. Success is not a final destination, but a journey of continuous learning and growth. Pastorino reminds us of the importance of humility to recognize that there is always more to learn. The message 20 warns us, do not seek personal evidence. The one who seeks to elevate themselves will be brought down. Humility is the foundation of true growth, the awareness that there is always more to learn. Arrogance and presumption close the door to learning. Sustainable success requires a learner's mindset, curiosity, and willingness to adapt. Cultivating humility opens doors to new ideas, constructive feedback, and growth opportunities, ensuring lasting success. A successful CEO maintained humility and continuous learning. They met with employees to hear ideas, read about trends, and admitted when they did not know. Your culture of humility and learning has spread, creating an environment of innovation and collaboration. The company grew, and the CEO was admired for his inspiring leadership, demonstrating that humility is a force behind lasting success. Take some time to learn something new, whether it's reading a book, taking an online course, watching a documentary, or talking to someone who has a skill you admire. Ask trusted people for feedback on how you can improve in a specific area of your personal or professional life. Listen with an open mind without defending yourself. The best way to learn is to teach. Share your knowledge and skills with others. This not only reinforces your learning, but also helps you identify areas where you can deepen your understanding. When you make a mistake, admit it with humility, apologize if necessary, and most importantly, learn from it. See each mistake as an opportunity for growth. This exercise aims to cultivate a mindset of the eternal learner, keeping you humble, curious, and constantly evolving on your journey to success. By applying these principles in your daily life, you will be building a solid foundation for personal and professional success, turning the wisdom of minutes of wisdom into tangible results and a more fulfilled and meaningful life. Here, you will find a series of practical exercises directly inspired by the messages of Torres Pastorino, designed to promote deep inner transformation and accelerate your journey toward purpose and success. The morning exercise to start the day with purpose aims to begin the day with a positive mindset aligned with your goals and divine wisdom. It is inspired by the inspirational messages. 10. Start your day with a thought of optimism and joy. 185. Have you thought about thanking God for the air you breathe? And message 249, stay firm in your purpose. As soon as you wake up, even before getting out of bed, think of 3 things you are grateful for. Feel the emotion of gratitude in your heart. Out loud or mentally, affirm your life purpose or your main goal for the day. Example, today I will live my purpose of your purpose with joy and dedication. Close your eyes and visualize your day going as well as possible. See yourself overcoming challenges calmly, achieving your goals, and ending the day with a sense of accomplishment. Read a message from Minutes of Wisdom randomly, or choose one that resonates with you at the moment. Reflect on how you can apply this message in your day. The second exercise is the mirror that strengthens self-love, aiming to develop self-acceptance, self-confidence, and self-love, which are fundamental for success. It is based on inspirational messages. 103. Have faith in yourself because God is within you. 139. Study your own personality. Know yourself to live a conscious and happy life. And message 251. Be yourself. Stand in front of a mirror and look into your own eyes. Take a deep breath and connect with the person you see. Say to yourself out loud positive affirmations such as, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. I am worthy of love, success, and happiness. I have God's strength within me. List 3 qualities you admire in yourself. Recognize your strengths and celebrate them. If there is something you don't like about yourself, practice forgiveness. Say, I forgive myself for mistake or fault and commit to learning and growing. Accept your humanity and your journey of evolution. The third exercise is the mindful pause that cultivates serenity and aims to learn to manage stress and stay calm in the face of daily adversities. Based on inspirational messages. 89. Master your emotional reactions. Be in control of yourself. 213. When any annoyance affects you, as the first remedy, try to contain your physical body. Sit down and make an effort to stay still for a few minutes. And message 232. Master your agitation. Only calm creatures can be fully efficient. Throughout the day, notice the moments when you feel stressed, irritated, or anxious. As soon as you notice the trigger, stop everything you are doing. Sit down if possible and close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose, counting to 4, and exhale slowly through your mouth, counting to 6. Repeat several times. Ask yourself, what is the wisest and most serene response to this situation? Instead of reacting impulsively, choose a conscious action aligned with your values. The exercise of conscious sowing to build your future is also a suggestion. This exercise aims to raise awareness of the power of your actions, words, and thoughts in shaping your future. It is based on inspiring messages. 3. Remember that we will inevitably reap what we have sown. 78. The present moment is the creator of your tomorrow. And message 159. Thought shapes our life of tomorrow. What is the fruit you wish to harvest in a specific area of your life, career, relationships, health? What are the seeds, actions, words, thoughts you need to plant today to achieve this harvest in the future? Throughout the day, perform at least one intentional action that is a seed for your desired harvest. For example, if you want a promotion, dedicate yourself to a project with excellence. If you want more harmony at home, have a loving conversation with a family member. At the end of the day, write in a journal the seeds you planted and how you felt doing it. Track the growth of your plantings over time. The last exercise is the night exercise, ending the day with gratitude and peace. Its goal is to close the day by releasing tensions, learning from experiences, and cultivating gratitude and inner peace. It is inspired by inspirational messages. 217. Make the most of joyful moments to thank for everything you have received from divine kindness. 280. Do not stay stuck in the past or sad memories. What is gone is gone. And message 6. And if you fall again, do not be discouraged. Know how to start over as many times as necessary. In a journal, write down the main events of the day. What went well? What could have been better? What lessons were learned? List 5 things you are grateful for from the day that passed. Feel gratitude for each of them. Release the tensions and worries of the day. Forgive yourself for any mistakes made and forgive anyone who has hurt you. Surrender everything to divine wisdom. Say a brief prayer or meditate, asking for peace, serenity, and restorative sleep. Trustfully surrender to the night that arrives. By practicing these exercises consistently, you will be integrating the wisdom of minutes of wisdom into your daily life, promoting a deep and lasting transformation that will lead you to a life with more purpose, success, and happiness. Laura, a coffee shop owner, was hit by an economic crisis. Discouraged, she found Minutes of Wisdom and Message 56. Be optimistic. Trust in God, who is within you, because He is the solution to all your problems. Inspired, Laura changed her attitude, practicing optimism and positive thinking. She sought creative solutions, renewed the menu, created promotions, and used social media. She applied collaboration by forming local partnerships. Her energy and determination inspired her team. The coffee shop not only survived the crisis, but became a beloved meeting point, stronger and more prosperous. Laura learned that optimism and confidence are powerful tools for overcoming challenges and achieving success. Pedro, a talented painter, felt an emptiness despite his success. He read message 41. Each of us has a specific task in spreading goodness. Help the world so that the world can help you. He reflected on how his art could serve others. He decided to use his talent to bring beauty and hope, painting murals in hospitals and nursing homes, and offering free classes for underprivileged children. He applied the principle of a specific task, understanding that his purpose was to use art to touch lives. Pedro found joy and fulfillment. His work gained new meaning, and his art, imbued with purpose, was more appreciated. He inspired others to use their talents for good, discovering that true success lies in serving and making a difference. Marcos, a successful executive, lived under constant stress, harming his health and relationships. His doctor advised him to read Minutes of Wisdom. He came across message 89. Anger is bad for health, resentment damages the liver, and hurt poisons the heart. Master your emotional reactions. Be in control of yourself. Marcos realized that his stress stemmed from his emotional reactivity. He practiced patience and serenity, engaging in meditation and conscious pauses. He learned not to react impulsively and to stay calm. He also applied humility, delegating more and trusting his team. His transformation was remarkable. He became a calmer, more effective, and inspiring leader. His health and relationships improved. He continued to succeed in his career, but with peace and well-being, learning that true success is achieved through balance and serenity. Anna, a brilliant college student, suffered from chronic procrastination. Her mother gave her Minutes of Wisdom, and message 207 touched her. If you are still a student, make the most of your time, build a solid foundation of knowledge that will ensure your victory in life. Anna decided to change, applying discipline and organization. She planned her studies, divided tasks, and set daily goals. She used the unit of plan and the architect of time exercise to focus on her academic objectives and eliminate distractions. With discipline, Anna overcame procrastination. She submitted work ahead of time, received excellent grades, and felt more confident. She developed habits that would lead her to career success, learning that freedom lies in having the discipline to achieve dreams. These stories illustrate the transformative power of Carlos Torres Pastorino's teachings. They show us that, regardless of our profession, age, or life situation, we can apply these principles to find our purpose, overcome challenges, and build a life of success, meaning, and happiness. This video explored the timeless wisdom of Carlos Torres Pastorino in Minutes of Wisdom, offering a practical guide to self-knowledge, discovering purpose, and building personal and professional success. We analyzed the pillars of his philosophy: love, action, self-transformation, divine trust, responsibility, forgiveness, patience, and duty, and how they support a fulfilling life. The principles were applied to the pursuit of purpose, revealing it as a journey of inner listening, service, living in the present, persistence, and consistency. Inspiring stories demonstrated the transformative power of these teachings in the lives of ordinary people. Practical exercises are tools to integrate this wisdom into daily life, transforming it into a lived experience. Minutes of Wisdom is a manual for the soul, a beacon that illuminates the way. May this guide inspire you to live a life with more purpose, love, and success. Remember, never be discouraged. The journey is yours, the strength is within you, and victory belongs to those who persist. If this video resonated with you, if it ignited a spark of curiosity or inspiration, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our upcoming content. Leave your like if you found value in this discussion, and share this video with friends and family who may also benefit from these powerful philosophies. If you have questions, comments, or want to share your own experiences, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you and build a community of support and growth. We've left the link to the book in the video description. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.